Times when choosing an HTV for a project, you want something dimensionalized. We have the product for that. Introducing BF Fatty, our thickest HTV ever. Hey guys, it's Luis from BFlex, and today we're talking about BF Fatty. Available in 11 colors, this HTV will take your projects to the next level, quite literally. It offers a true matte finish just like our Gimme 5, but unlike our Gimme 5, it has a thickness of 750 microns. What you may be wondering, what is that 750 microns? Well, it's 9 times thicker than our Gimme 5 Evo. You may also be wondering, what's a thick vinyl good for? Logos, bold letters, team crests, and anything your imagination can come up with. BF Fatty is also layerable, meaning you can combine it with any of our products and create something new altogether. Next up, I'll be showing you how to use our BF Fatty in combination with our Gimme 5 Evo in order to create another dimension in a multicolored graphic. Alright, so what do we need for this? The first thing we need is obviously our blank. In this case, we're using a district shirt provided by our friends at Sainmar. And we're going to be doing our multicolored design with medium yellow Gimme 5 and green BF Fatty. So what we did here is an offset. We're gonna have the yellow be the outer layer, and then we're gonna enclose that and bring this up with our green BF Fatty. So right now we have the heat press heating back up. It presses at 305 degrees for 15 seconds. So make sure you set the press at that time and temperature. And what we're going to be doing in this case, since we're working with two different products that apply at different times and temperatures, we're gonna stick with the temperature of the BF Fatty, meaning 305 degrees. We're still going to apply our Gimme 5 in 4 seconds, but we're gonna apply it at this temperature. That's okay to do when you're doing multi-series applications like this. So we'll wait for our press to heat up, and once it's heated up, we'll get to pressing. All right, so let's get to pressing. The first thing we're going to do is place our blank on our lower platen, and before we do any sort of application, as I always say, we're gonna pre-press our garment. We're gonna line it up first. I like to leave the collar out of the platen because that makes sure that I have a nice even surface. I have no seams that can affect pressure when applying our HTV. So the first thing we're gonna do is pre-press our garment, make sure we get that moisture out of there. We have a nice flat surface, there's no wrinkles, and we're gonna be doing a chest design, a pocket design. So what we do is we follow the line of our collar, which we actually mentioned this in a previous video about aligning designs. It's already out. So we're gonna line up with the collar, the left part of the collar, and that's gonna be the center of our design. So we're gonna go for the Gimme 5 Evo first. And we're gonna give ourselves about, you know what, we're gonna give ourselves about 4 inches. This is a large shirt, I believe. That's correct. 4 inches from there. I'm gonna go with that bears. As I mentioned, we're pressing at 305 degrees because we need the press to be at that temperature for our BF Fatty. But we're still gonna be doing just 4 seconds for our Gimme 5. So I'm gonna stop this manually. Boom. And as always, our Gimme 5 Evo is a hot peel. So we go ahead, get rid of this liner, and now we're going with our BF Fatty. Now, one quick thing about BF Fatty, and this is a product that just got re-engineered. There is no adhesive on the liner, so whenever you weed this, you have to be very careful because you will not be able to place your design back into the liner or onto the liner. You will have to use some sort of heat tape in order to place it on your design on the garment. So just be careful with that when weeding this. If you want to line things up, you can do it manually. You can use some heat tape, because right now what's happening is our design is curling up a little bit. So luckily I have some heat tape over here. I'm gonna make sure that I place my design correctly and it's, you know, fully flat and stuck down before I actually press. I don't want things to slide around and then be out of alignment. So I'm gonna make sure that I can see it all line up together. All right, and then I'm gonna place my first strip of tape. You don't need a lot of this. You typically just need a couple corners. I'm gonna see what happens once I do the couple corners, and if it's still curling up pretty badly, I will take care of that. So, all right, we'll cover it up right here. Looks like it's lined up pretty well, so we'll set this aside and we get to pressing. Now, this is a 15-second press. This is all the time you need in order to transfer the BF Fatty. We got 10 seconds left. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away while we wait. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, there we go. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do this. It's a hot peel. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Boom, rips just like that. Seems like I stumbled across a roll of BF Fatty. And there you have it. A nice, you know, logo. It has that three-dimensional feel. It's disconnected, so it doesn't feel heavy. It still flexes very well under, you know, while I move it around. So it's still gonna flex very nicely on you. It's not really thick and heavy on you. It's obviously, you know, articulated per se, but that's, you know, something simple to do. Check it out. All right, so I hope you like this overview video of our BF Fatty. Make sure you go to bflexamerica.com to find out where your closest retailer is and you can purchase your first roll. Also, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel, and make sure you hit that bell button so you get notified whenever we post more videos like this one.